Hello friends, welcome to my channel The Coder. Today we are going to write a C program to print leap years. So basically what is a leap year? So leap year is a year which comes generally after 4 years and it includes one more extra day. That is three, and the number of days in a leap year are 366. So examples of leap year are 2020, 2024. So what are the conditions for a leap year? The first condition is it should be divisible by 4. Second one is it should not be divisible by 100. And third one is if divisible by 100, it should also be divisible by 400. These all three conditions and what is a leap year and how to check whether a entered year is leap year or not is already discussed in a previous program titled write a C program to check whether the entered year is leap year or not. You can watch that video to get a clear understanding of the conditions and how they can be used to determine a leap year. So let's move on to writing our code. So basically I'm using an online compiler. So first we are going to take a variable int n print f, enter a positive number, scanf %d because it is an integer, ampersand n. So using these statements printf and scanf, we have taken an input from user and initialize that value to n. So this is going to be the year. Till that we have to print the leap years. So now let's move on to printing the leap years. We are going to use for loop for int I is equal to 1, I is smaller than equal to n and I plus plus. Now in for loop we are going to use if statement. If I modulo 4 is equal to 0. So this is our first condition. So you can see over here that is it should be divisible by 4. Means if I is divisible by 4, then the output will be 0. And and I modulo 100 not equal to 0. So this is our basically second condition that says it should not be divisible by 100. So if the remainder is not equal to 0 after division of I by 100, then the condition is satisfied. And or I modulo 400 is equal to 0. So this represents our third condition that it should, if divisible by 100, then it should be divisible by 400. So basically what we are going to seeing over here, that is I modulo 400 is equal to 0, means that if a year is divisible by 400, then it is guaranteed to be a leap year. So in if we are going to print years, so %d \n comma I. So here our code is completed. Now let's run it and let's check for the outputs. Enter a positive number. So let's say 2000. As you can see, our code is working fine and it has produced the required output. So let's understand the background of the code. So what we have done, we have taken a number input from user and initialized that number to n. So for example, here it is 2000. So now in for loop, we have initialized I is equal to 1 and we have given the condition that is I smaller than equal to n and I plus plus. So let's run the code using value of n is equal to 2000. So here initially I is equal to 1. So 1 is smaller than equal to n, that is 2000. So the condition is satisfied. Now we will move into the for loop. Now in if loop, there are total three conditions. That is, the first condition is I modulo 4 is equal to 0, and I modulo 100 is not equal to 0, or I modulo 400 is equal to 0. So let's understand them in detail. So as you can here see that for AND operator, where there are two conditions, that is condition 1 and condition 2 over here, you can see both the conditions should be true to satisfy the overall condition. That is it means that condition 1 should also satisfy the should satisfy, as well as condition 2 should also satisfy, so that this overall condition should satisfy. So that is, here we have used I modulo 4 is equal to 0, and I modulo 100 is not equal to 0. So both I modulo 4 is equal to 0 should be true, as well as I modulo 100 is not equal to 0 should also be true. And for OR operation, that is OR operator, that is double straight lines, parallel lines. The condition one and condition two, here either of one of the condition should be true to satisfy the overall condition. Okay, so the overall condition is this. So for in our code we have used I modulo 4 is equal to 0, and I modulo 100 is not equal to 0 as condition 1 for our OR operation, and condition 2 is I modulo 100 400 is equal to 0. So here either one of the condition, that is condition 1 can be true and condition 2 can be false, either, and condition 1 can be false and condition 2 can be true, so that the overall condition, to satisfy the overall condition and move inside the if condition, if loop. So let's see the program again. Now, as now the value of I was 1 and n was 2000, so we have moved inside the loop, for loop. Now for if 1 modulo 4 is equal to 0, no, because 1 is not divisible by 4 and the remainder is not equal to 0. So the first condition of AND operation, that is this condition, is not true. So the overall condition, this condition will also be not true, because here 1 modulo 100 is not equal to 0. This condition is true, but to satisfy the overall condition, both the conditions should be true. But here one condition is not true, that is I modulo 4 is not equal to 0. So this condition will be false. And the second condition, that is or I modulo 400 is equal to 0, that is 1 modulo 400 is equal to 0. So 1 modulo 400 is equal to 0, no, because 1 is not divided by 400 and neither the remainder is equal to 0. So this condition is also not satisfied. So over here, the first condition from above, this condition is already false, as well as this condition is also false. So both, due to both the conditions, as both conditions are false, the we will not enter the if loop and print the value of I. Okay. Now let's move for let us assume that the 4 for value 4. So I will be equal to 4, and I 4 is smaller than n, that is 2000. So condition is satisfied. We will move inside the if loop, for loop, sorry, for loop. And now here in if condition I is 4. 4 modulo 4 is equal to 0. Yes, condition is satisfied because 4 is divisible by 4 and its remainder is equal to 0. And I'm 4 modulo 100 is not equal to 0. Yes, condition is still satisfied because 4 divided by 100 is not equal to 0. The remainder is not equal to 0. So this condition is also satisfied. So according to this, so both the conditions are true, so the overall condition will be true. Okay, now let's check for the OR operation. So in OR operation, we are saying that 4 modulo 400 is equal to 0. So here 4 is not divisible by 400 and the neither the remainder is 0. That's why this condition is false. So from the explanation for our operation, we know that if either one of the condition is true, then the overall condition is true. So due to the condition 1 being true and condition 2 being false, but as per the operation, we can say that the condition, overall condition is true and it satisfies the if condition, that is given over here, and we enter the if loop and we print the value of I. So this process goes on continuing till we reach the number that is 2000. Okay. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any queries regarding the execution of this program or how the program works, or if you have any doubts regarding this program, you can mention in the comment section. If you want me to implement some of your own programs or problem statements, you can also mention them in the comment section. If you want me to make videos in regional languages such as Hindi or Marathi, you can also write them in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's grow together. Thank you.